Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. It has been a hot minute since I have been on YouTube. I actually just got back from a family vacation, and I've got one of my doggy kids back here. This is Maisie. Come here, Maisie, say hello. Come on. This is Miss Maisie, and she's coming for a little visit, and Chewy's gonna get jealous and come in too. Come here, Chewy. Hop up here. Okay, he's not. They're gonna go take off and hang out together, I think. Although you may see him come around here behind me. I don't know if you can see him. He's on the other side. There he is, making a photobomb appearance. Anyhow, while I was gone, on the way out to Colorado, which is where we took a vacation as a family, I came across my dream bag, the bag I've been looking for on my wish list at TheRealReal. And it was a weekend whenever I saw it. It was a Saturday, so I knew I couldn't contact them, or at least I didn't think I could contact them to ask for more pictures. So I carefully analyzed the photographs that they provided as well as the description, which said that the item was in very good condition with scratches on the hardware. And from what I could tell, it looked like there was maybe a little bit of a shape issue that I thought I could correct with a Zumani insert or a Zumani organizer and base shaper, or just the Zumani organizer, no problem. And so I bit the bullet and made my first purchase with TheRealReal. The item arrived super fast, and I had it held at the UPS store that I go to pick up packages, and it got there, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday. I placed the order on Saturday, which that was a great turnaround in my opinion. And so I just ran over to pick it up, and I opened it up in the car. As you can see, it's opened, and I have to tell you that I am so sad. It is so messed up, and I'm going to show you how it's messed up and tell you about the resolution that I have already come to. It did not come with a Louis Vuitton dust bag. It came with a TheRealReal dust bag, and there was absolutely no packaging inside the box. The bag has no padding around it at all, so that's sort of disappointing. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. You guys are not going to believe this. Okay. So I found the Keepall extra small in the ink color that I have been lusting after, that I've wanted so bad. And if I could make this work, I would absolutely make this work. It is such a pretty bag. I mean, it breaks my heart. I mean, look at how it looks like it's dip dyed in bleach. But the problem is that there is wear and tear on the leather. I don't know if that corner has it, but there are, I think, 3 corners that have wear and tear on them. And all they said in their description and all they showed on their photographs was that it had a spot inside and scratches on the hardware. It looks to me like the person who had it had lotion on or something, because there's like this fogginess on the handles. There's a spot right here. I don't know if you can see it. If I cannot get these things to show up, I will definitely insert pictures. But there's little nicks on the leather, absolutely every place I can find almost. There's like little nicks where the paint is missing. There's a good spot to show you right there. Anyway, I took 10 pictures of 10 different damages to the leather that I found, and that was just to start with. So I contacted TheRealReal through their texting, and it's a Saturday, and they were available to text with me. I called a phone number that I found on the internet, and it immediately told me to text TRR to a number, and so I did that, and I got connected with a live agent. The interior of the bag looks really good. There was a spot shown on the photographs, which I wasn't worried about. And I also wasn't worried about the hardware scratches that they mentioned. But none of these other things, these little nicks on the leather, were disclosed. And I would probably touch up the corner piping on my own if it weren't for this issue with the handles. Because the handle issue, it's like the leather finish is just almost worn off. And I really do think it may have been hand sanitizer or sunscreen that caused that issue. And there's no way I can touch that up. I would have to have it repainted or repaint it myself. And for a bag that costs this much, I'm just not willing to do that. I am bummed because I really wanted this strap with the antique hardware on it. I mean, I wanted it so bad. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way to get this ink colored strap because it is a beautiful, beautiful navy blue Louis Vuitton strap. So when I saw this bag on the website, I saw that it had this indentation right here, but I had a similar issue with this Keepall whenever I purchased it from Fashion File, and I pretty much reshaped it with just stuffing it and using a Zumani insert. And so I knew that I could make this look pretty darn good by just putting a thick double-walled Zumani insert inside. I almost ordered an insert for this bag before I even got it. I'm glad I didn't because I am sadly returning this, and let's get to that here in just a second. Before I get to that, since I was mentioning Zumani inserts, I did get my Zumani insert for my Trianon bag, and it is absolutely fabulous. So I asked for a base shaper and an insert for this particular bag. The base shapers are felt, and I did one of their silky kind of premium inserts. This was generously gifted to me by Zumani, and I do have a discount code. It's HBHW20. You can see that there is a pocket right here, pocket right there, and then a longer pocket right here. I think this silky insert is a beautiful complement to the turtle dove color that this bag has. And if you look at the bottom, I have a base shaper as well, and I love these base shapers, especially for bags that have a triangular shape on the side. They are a thick felt. I do think they're reinforced inside there, and the rounded corners are really friendly to the corners of your bag to not put wear and tear on the interior lining. So without any stuffing inside, I feel like that really fills out the bag, and I love it. So thank you so much, Zumani. There are so many reasons I was excited about this bag. Not only do I love this bag, but I loved the idea of the strap interchangeability with my Monoglab Speedy 20. I mean, the ink leather is the same color, and you can really see the difference in the wear and tear on the handles when you look at it compared to my ink Speedy 20. I mean, my Speedy 20 color on the handles is darker because the color is worn off of the handles on this bag. So in the description on TheRealReal, this bag was described to be in very good condition with minor scratches at the hardware. And I would be totally okay with that. But whenever I got it and saw the damage to the leather, it's just a no-go for me. But I had been super pumped about using this strap with this bag, as well as a bag from Dress Up Your Purse I have coming. So that does make me very sad. A girl can dream though. I mean, look at how fun that would be. I certainly don't need it. I have a gorgeous leather strap that matches my little Speedy just perfectly, that's comfortable to wear. But I like the idea of also having the guitar strap in the matching color. Now you will notice that the hardware on this Keepall is antique and the hardware on my Speedy 20 is not. I don't know if you can tell a difference there. But I have to say that having this bag in my hands, it makes me want it. Now in some cases when you see a bag in person for the first time, you kind of fall out of love for it. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but sometimes unfortunately it does. And in this case, I'm certainly still loving it and hoping I can find one without damage to the leather. The handbags on TheRealReal are final sale. They have an option now where you can pay, I think, 10% of the cost of the bag for the option to return it. So this bag was around $2,000. Retail, I think, was around $27.80. And so it was a really good price. And if you find these on the resale market, around $3,000 would be a pretty good price generally, but more than I want to spend for a canvas Louis Vuitton bag. So when I came across it for the price that it was, with no damage mentioned except for scratches on the hardware, and then I could see structure loss and a small little spot inside, I jumped on it. But despite the fact that it is a good deal, I am not going to be happy with the handles looking worn like they are. And I really hope you can see what I'm talking about and that it doesn't just look like shadows. If it were just the corner wear, I would probably touch it up with some sort of little marker or find some leather paint or something, but I would have to completely repaint these, and they're almost like rough and not slick, a slightly sticky feeling, and I just can't do it. I would not like that. This bag was worn a fair amount, and you certainly couldn't tell that from the TheRealReal pictures at all. So I did contact them, and I contacted them through text per the instructions that I got when I called their phone number. And I was connected with a live agent after going through a few steps with some sort of a bot. And the agent, I sent him pictures of it, and he came back and said, it is mentioned that there are scratches on the hardware. And I wrote him back and said, I'm okay with scratches on the hardware. I'm okay with the stain that I saw inside, but I'm not okay with these nicks on the leather. And so I went ahead and sent individual pictures instead of a whole bunch to him of these corner wear spots and nicks on the leather, and then the handle issue. And it ended up taking about a half an hour. He consulted some kind of an internal team for review, and they did approve a return. So even though it was final sale, they did approve a return, and it kills me to send it back because I love this bag. I love it. If it wasn't messed up, I would be over the moon excited right now. This would have been my August bag. And you know what? I'm just not willing to have a bag that's not in pristine or excellent condition for this amount of money. Even if it's a good deal, I don't want to settle. And so I would rather wait and find one in new or just almost new condition than to settle for one that is in this sort of condition. So I may have gotten lucky being able to return this in a relatively easy fashion. I know others out there have had issues with the TheRealReal and not being able to return things even when they were not as described. And so I'm glad that I can return it easily. Sad because I don't want to return it. This is like one of my dream bags. And so I guess the hunt continues. Let me know if you've had good, bad, ugly experiences with the TheRealReal. This is my first one, so it's not great, but at least they let me make a return. And so I would probably try them again, but I think I would contact them for photographs where they sent me kind of in real life photographs of certain spots like the corners if they weren't available on the website. I was just so pumped to find this. I jumped on it. I didn't want to wait till Monday to find out if there was wear and tear that they didn't disclose because I was afraid it would sell. And so I guess that's bad on me for not waiting, but if I had waited and it had sold, I would have been devastated too, and I would have never known it had damage. I would have just been sad that I missed it. And so I guess long story short, I found my dream Keepall 25, and she's going back. Big bummer. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this kind of up close look at this beauty. I mean, God, I wish I could keep it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same, is the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.